Okay, well, we have been working on the chronology of strokes, moving through the strokes as presented in the Spivack library. And the stroke that precedes the stroke we're currently working on, the single Ratamacue, is the Ruff, right? We want to know how to play the Ruff because there is a Ruff in the single Ratamacue, right? So, as usual, we're combining motions to play strokes and ultimately to play music. Okay. And so you were doing something just a minute ago. Not sure what that was.
It was, you showed this to me during the last lesson. Just having that, accepting the rebound of the main note, and then also playing the three-stroke Ruff or the half drag like this, where we're getting back to the floor. You had shown me this as well.
Right. Well, that's really blasphemy with regards to this technique, right? Because the idea is we typically stop down, but sometimes there are different avenues or approaches that might help a student.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. I think it was just a little detour, little side exercise, just to get me to play straight up and down.
And so let's just take a look. Put the metronome on at 40, and let's take a look. And put the what did you get the the Ruff up to?
Well, I can't play the Ruffs. I could probably play it at about 60. I can't play it incredibly fast.
Okay, just put the metronome on at 48. Let's take a look at it there. See how I followed it up right away? It's slow, but there's an upstroke there. Go ahead. Okay, let me think about this. Just do this. First of all, there's just this little turn, right, from parallel, where as we follow it up. See, it's this, this, this to 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 this. See how I'm following it up? And what I'm doing, Joe, is I'm applying force to the lever arm. Don't you see? Force, 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 force. How tight do I need to be to apply force to this lever arm, right? We're going to use the muscles that pull to apply force to this lever arm. Now, as we go up and we get a rebound, there is a first-class lever, right? And you know what a first-class lever is, right? Right. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of the first-class lever?
I'm thinking of a teeter-totter or a children's play.
There you go, right? So the other thing that's happening is we're just, let's see. You just let your hand drop. It'll see. Let's just talk about the throw for a minute, okay? Maybe getting both sides of the throw will help to induce you playing an upstroke in the way I'm describing. Okay, so when we go up for a throw, this is a Richard Martinez thing, right? Dick would say you leave the B down when you go up, and you leave it down longer than you think.
Yeah.
Martinez talks about how can you feel the weight of the stick once you're here? Can you feel it dangling? I don't know though. Why are you like this? Why is it like that? It goes up around a fixed point. Yeah, now do you feel the weight? Feel it hanging there?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Got your 3-finger grip. Okay. Good. You feel that, right? There. Now that you feel that stick hanging there, in the way that I'm describing, and in the way that you're feeling, and notice your elbows just slightly out. It's not, you're not pulling it to your side. You're not pushing it out. You're not holding it to your side. It's just in a natural place. But I want you to, and you wouldn't have even noticed. Well, I had you focus on it, but it's the kind of thing. As you sit here, quite frankly, I feel perhaps more obvious is just this feeling of the weight of the stick dangling. Right? Because there's not much to feel. Right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn to the ceiling and make a strike. There. Okay, so get the dangling feeling. There you go. Now do that easy, smooth turn to the ceiling. It will motivate the, there it is. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and make a stroke. Better. Better. Dangling, turning, dangling, turn, turn. Nice and smooth on the way down. Go ahead and turn. You don't have, and we don't want to push. Okay. So we've got this, and we've got this, and that, this, and that, this, and that, this, and that. Do it again. And go ahead and make a note on the way up. Now to make a note, all you do is bend forward because you're just moving towards that feeling of the stick dangling. Better, isn't it? Now can you make 2 notes on the way up? Just let it rock, create a first-class lever by letting it rock over the fulcrum. A little narrow 3-finger grip fulcrum, or it could be the middle finger. Carlos talks about it being somewhere in between the first finger, thumb, and middle finger. No, you're losing it. You're starting to leave. All you want to do is watch. You just want to get to here. No, you don't even play for a minute. Remind yourself of what it feels like to get to here. Come back down. Remind yourself of what it feels like to get to that dangling position. Okay, now can't you just go up and let it rebound? You're going up just like that now. You don't get to twist. You don't get to lead with your, it's that motion, but you're going to let it touch on the way up. Go ahead and do it. And you don't need to lift the speed to the ceiling first. You're just going to let it touch. If you go into that dangling position. Not bad. Now it may come down. There. Do that again. There. There. There you go. Da da. See, I'm applying. See, watch, Joe. See, you're applying the force you're applying on the way up. In this case, it's this gentle turn, right? There's a feeling. Some kind of feeling of you were taking advantage of gravity, right? So, but you can see by turning my wrist, I'm applying force to the lever arm. Just by doing that, I've applied force. Now watch. I've applied force. Now I'm going to apply force again, going in the other direction. See? Applying force, applying force, applying force, applying force. Force, 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 force. See how my elbows is slow, just doing that little thing that it does. See, so we're just going up. You've applied force to the lever arm, and then we're going the other direction, and you've applied force to the lever arm. But if you hold your arm stiff, it won't work. Nope. Yeah. There you go. Just get up to the position and hang. Remind yourself. There. That's what you need to do. You can't lose that. And now you go the other way. Try it again. There. Force. Force.
Yeah.
Force. Force. There. Okay? There. Much better. Do that in the other hand. Do that in the other hand first. Okay. You're leading with your elbow. Your elbow's way out here. So let's follow the experiment that helps you get it in the right.
Yeah.
Okay. And that means that you have to go into that position. See, your arm is already up. Let your arm hang. Get the feeling of what it should be not doing. It's just doing nothing in a sense, right? It's just hanging. We're trying to get this feeling of nothingness, just hanging. There, okay? Now you're going to put the stick in hand. Right? The arm should still be hanging by your side. Right? Not out, here by your side, just like it was here. Okay. Now we're going to go for that hanging feeling. You feel it dangling? Not bad. Come up just a tiny bit higher. Tiny bit. Yeah, right there, right there. Okay, got that? Let's do that again. That's the feeling that you need to understand. Let the arm hang, let the arm hang. If it's tight, come on, let it hang. And now go and get that give me that dangly feeling. There it is. Good, 3-finger grip. Okay, now we're gonna go the other way. Do that again. The arms doing, your arm wasn't relaxed to start with. It really wasn't quite hanging by your side, and that means you're setting yourself up for failure. It needs to be left alone so that it reacts. It will show you how much it should move. Okay, relax it and get that dangly feeling. There you go. Now go the other way. Force. You add force. There. You added force. Get the dangly feeling. Right? You can imagine if you were going to play a note, you'd have applied. You're applying force. Some kind of force happening. Okay. All right. Now this time, relax your arm. Yeah. Now this time, This time, play one note on the way up, but you're going for that dangly feeling. It's really all you're doing. There you go. Now go the other way. Do it again. Come on down. Leave that elbow alone. Do it again. This is how far my elbow comes up. I'm mostly feeling this. Dangling there. Yeah. Right? And then I'm going to go the other way. Not bad. I want you to now play a note on the way up. There you go. Force. Force. There's 2 notes on the way up, please.
Okay.
Force. Don't have to make a big deal. It almost feels like just one note. Just bounce. There. Don't lose your grip up front. Force. Force. Don't make it a wind-up thing. You're not dangling. Watch. When you get into that thing that so many guys want to do, you never get to the dangle. It's some modified something or other. It's some kind of modified molar or something. Or it's some kind of bastardized version of this technique. I'm not sure. But when you try to get this wind up, what we want is to get to this dangling feeling. That's what we're going for. We're not winding up to, right? It might ultimately feel like a wind up. Ultimately, maybe. But really what we're doing is we're trying to apply force to the lever arm, going in this direction. See, I'm not thinking about winding up for a throw. Although I know now that I can go in the other direction and apply force, and it'll give me what is some kind of perhaps modified throw. But it's not this winding up thing. You won't get to the dangle if you go winding up. You'll lose the whole thing. There it is. Much better. Now, easy, just go the other way, apply force to that lever arm, turn your wrist. Do it again. Okay? There. See how nice and smooth it is? You don't have to, you want to get to that dangly feeling. You don't want to wind it up. You'll spoil it. Now play 2 notes on the way up. Just from parallel. Just bend forward. No, you don't have to lift up and prepare for it. Now, you're back to the wind up. I want you to get to the dangly feeling. 2 notes to the dangle. There. You can even stop. I don't care. There. Now come the other way. Here, do it again. That arm, if it's not relaxed, it starts to go out too much. Okay. Don't give me a preparatory turn to the ceiling for your 2 notes. We're just trying to get this dangling feeling. The dangling feeling doesn't do this. No, it dangles all the way up. It's just you're trying to dangle. We don't want to do this on the way up. Yeah, there you go. Just touch. You'll get 2 notes. Believe in this grip. There you go. See? There. Sounds like the other hand now. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to create an exercise for you. Da-da, ba, da-da, ba, da-da, ba, da-da. Well, we can put it on at 40. It should work at 40. Ba, da-da. It's fine. Da-da. It gives you time to get to that dangly feeling and really experience it. Da-da. Ba, da, ba, ba, ba. See? You're not going for the dangly feeling. There. Don't twist. The dangly, wait, one sec. Something happens. It's somewhat typical. Just the thought of now needing to actually play 2 notes instead of just going for that dangly feeling changes something in your mind where it's like, now I got to do this. The dangly feeling has no twist in it. Watch. Don't play a note. Just experience what it feels like to go up like that. It doesn't twist. Leave your elbow alone. Come on, back down. Don't hold that elbow by your side. Come on up and get that feeling. There it is. There it is. Okay, so you didn't twist. Do it again and pay attention to the twist. You're thinking about your arm, I know. There. So you didn't twist, just went straight up. It didn't twist. Go on, do it again. That's what it's going to feel like when you make notes. It doesn't need to twist. It doesn't have to turn to the ceiling. That's what it's going to feel like. Just like that. You don't have to lift it up first. Really, there's enough room. There. Don't twist. Just make that motion. Don't slam on the way down, just turn. No, you got to come up. The notes come by making the dangly motion. Dangly motion. There you go. Okay, is the metronome on? Don't.
I'll put it on now.
Okay. So we're going to play that at 40. Just a dangly motion. That's all you need. Easy does it. Easy. Let's to the dangle and turn. There you go. Do that in the other hand. Not bad. Do that in the other hand. Other hand. Don't give me the wind up. Leave your arm alone and turn your wrist when you get to the top after dangling. Remember, the two notes come from moving up towards the dangle. Elbows moving too much means your arm isn't relaxed to start with. Don't turn to the ceiling. Just bend forward and give me the dangle. Don't wind up. Dangle. There. It's so slow. You're almost waiting for just a moment here, aren't you? You won't do that. You want to get to here and go. It's just never any hanging. You don't want to just spend a moment. Just spend a moment. You've applied force and you're here. That's it. Now you're going to apply force in the other direction. Okay. Go ahead and put the metronome up to. Let's see what it looks like at. Let's see what it looks like at 52.
So let me ask a question.
Go ahead.
So basically, I'm turning from parallel just to get the grace notes, the appoggiatura. Is that correct? And then here's the dangle.
Yeah, the grace notes and the dangle are almost, they're like all one. There. Yeah. Good. See, Joe, what we're trying to do is we're trying to make the note you're lifting to the ceiling. You're making the wrong motion when you do that. We're making a very, very specific motion that this technique is about. There. And the amount of force, you could use gravity and do that. Just go on up and use gravity. You've got a dangle. You've got two notes, and you're dangling. There you go. There.
Okay, 52. Let's go to 52.
By 52. Relax that elbow. It'll barely be out. You're dangling. It'll be here, and you have to actually experience this position. And you have today. This is the best your throw is. This is the best your single stroke has been.
Yeah, I think so too. I sense that.
Okay. Don't rest. There you go. Do that on the other hand. See how little your elbow's moving? Move more. I shouldn't have opened my mouth.
Okay.
Leave your arm alone. It's barely going to do anything. You're going for the dangle. Not bad. Okay. Come on. Get to the dangle. Yeah, you have to stay here for a second. Come on, you can do it. There. Nope, don't to the ceiling first. There. Don't turn to the ceiling first, though. Would we be right? Don't point your first finger. There. There you go. You got 3. Da da da. See?
Heard that.
All kinds of potential here. Okay. There you go.
Potential, fulcrum potential.
Now, right? Now, so, okay. So you're going to have to work on that. And you're going to apply that. I'm not even going to have you do it now because I'm fearful that you'll lose it, right? It's going to take you a minute to really capture these feelings, internalize these feelings. Right? Okay? So, so what, we got to 52?
Yeah.
Okay. No, you're doing the wind-up thing. You're not going to a dangle. There's no wind-up. You have to let it hang there for a minute. There. There.
Okay, I have to pay attention to the dangle. I've got it better in the right hand. I've got to pay attention to it in the left.
But it's worked in both hands today. Okay, and you can see that if I have you put it together, I want to keep moving forward here. And I think that it'll be comfortable for you to be on your own and to start to really get to know these motions so that they become innate.
Exactly.
Okay, and then you'll be able to put them together.
It's getting there.
Yeah, and so now we're going to apply that thinking to the single Ratamacue. Let's see how that's looking.
I just had to, yeah. I feel on the left side, Kevin, I'm just sort of unpacking and perhaps relearning how to use this mechanism here. I find like the right side has a better handle on it, maybe because of right hand dominance. I don't know. But I feel for a long time in my left side, yeah, I was making some form of a whip motion, but there was a lot of, especially playing a lot of rock drums, there was a lot of slamming. There was a lot of like pressing for the sound. And now I'm actually learning how to use the mechanism in a much more efficient way anatomically.
Well, the words that students use often very much help a teacher learn what it is that student needs.
Yeah.
You talked about you're learning to use. You're learning to use the arm. Well, we have to be careful with our words because in a sense, really what you're doing is you're learning not to use your arm.
Ah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the words you say to me are the words you're saying to yourself. So be careful with that. Okay, so now single Ratamacue. Just go on, put it on nice and slow. All right? At 40.
Yeah, let me head back to 40.
Let's see what that looks like.
Let's be on going. Sorry, Kevin.
Watch. See? Dangle. dangle, 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 dangle. See? Elbows always swiveling just a little, and I get to that dangling position.
Yeah.
Okay? So how can we, well, let's just pay attention to that. In fact, maybe we need to slow it down.
Well, I was practicing it this way as well, Kevin. I was practicing it at the eighth note equals 40, like this. I'll show you. And I found this to help me. This helps helping.
Okay, so you're playing at half the speed.
Yeah. I found this helped.
Where it's going.
To get the dangle.
There you go.
See, I found that it helped, and then I would try it. I would try it at the eighth, quarter note equals 40.
No. Stay with me right now.
Okay.
Let's not build in the wrong muscle memory.
Yeah. Exactly.
I want to hear it half the speed. Go ahead, and we're searching for that very specific motion. That's where the dangle happens. There. There. Don't twist in the left. That dangling motion. No twist. Okay, so now go ahead and speed the metronome up to 52.
With the same approach of the eighth note equals 52. Okay.
I'm going to double the speed. We're just going to slowly increase the speed.
Okay. Yeah, I find, when I was playing it at 40 as, the 32nd notes, it was a little bit harder to get that dangle. I know you were doing it at 40. You've been. And
I did it faster than 40.
Yeah, you've been studying
time to make this motion.
Yeah.
Plenty of time. Okay, stop. You're leading with your elbow. What have I mean, don't play. Just for whatever reason, now that the metronome has increased a very little bit, really, not much, that's induced something. Your body went into some kind of slight panic. And now, what? I can see, watch. Watch. First of all, the elbow was too much. I guess you could fake it. You could move with the elbow and not move too much. But there was just, that's elbow, elbow. It's not that. It's applying force, 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 force. See, I'm applying force, 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 force. So you're applying force 3 times on the left. Force, force, force. From the right, force, 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 force. You're just applying force every time to this lever arm with a very relaxed 3-finger grip. Back fingers are just hanging out. They don't disturb the feeling in the hand by interfering or starting to influence the stick. Not with what we're doing right now. Okay, go for it. Dangle is what we're looking for. If you get it, concentrate on getting to this position, you won't lead with your elbow. Leave your elbows loose. Too much arm. Pretty good. There you go. Not bad. Don't lead with the elbow. Think of getting to the position via the wrist. Leave your arms hanging. They will They will do what they should be doing. Leave them alone. Focus on what's happening here. Okay, go ahead and put the metronome up to 72. If you maintain this now, don't freak out. Good, much better. 72.
Don't freak out. That's right.
Great tune. Love that tune. We're not going to do that right now. Stop. I can already see.
I know. I'm aware of it.
It's out here. That's why doing this before you play is probably a really good idea for you. With a stick, you can do it with sticks in your hand. You're just going to be hanging out like this, and then you're going to come up here. Ready to apply force to this lever arm. It's in the proper position. Now, not bad for 72, but remember, the force that you apply on the way down, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Going all one way right now. Force. This force isn't a shove. We're not trying to make something happen. It is, once you're here, you're just going to turn. We're turning. We're not shoving down. So I'm just starting to see you wanting to I'm going to get this thing to really snap and pop. Yeah, that'll happen by doing less. You don't need to do as much as you're doing. Just get to here and turn your wrist. Get to here and turn your wrist. Watch. Wait. Whatever you just did, you turn your wrist and nothing happened. Once you get to this dangling position, now you're going to turn your wrist. See, forearm's going to go down, isn't it? As you turn your wrist. Do it again. Are you dangling? There we go. Okay. Now turn your wrist. Come on, turn your wrist. Yeah, but when you turn your wrist, the forearm's going to go down. I don't want some tiny wimpy turn. This is a macho instrument. Turn your wrist. There you go. There you go. See, you're getting a little whip. See, you see the little whipping motion you got?
Yeah.
Okay, you got the idea. Turn your wrist. There you go. All the energy goes out to the tip. Okay, go for it. That's what Dick meant, I think, by when he said when you make a throw, it feels like the stick is getting longer. Okay, go ahead. Just don't forget to turn your wrist and not shove. Just get here. If the arm is relaxed, it will react, and you turn your wrist. Go for it. Yeah, there you go. This ain't going to help you. This is only going to induce more of that.
Yeah, right.
Angling and not shoving. Angle, and then just turn. Bad. Okay, so it's coming along. That's probably about where we should stop. Because let's take a look at the double Ratamacue. Okay, so that's where we're heading.
Should we go back to 40 beats per minute?
Well, yeah, we should, right? And you're going to play it at half the tempo, okay, as opposed to it being dotted. What are you thinking?
So I'm noticing there's the appoggiatura. We're in 3/4 to begin with, and we've got the first main note, which is a right hand stroke, the dot above it. So I'm assuming that is there a little throw involved in that, or?
We're playing the single Ratamacue as
Exactly, yeah.
and now we're going to go ah 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 we could make a little throw. So if you want to make a little,
I know.
Well,
we just did a slight wrist turn for the downbeat of 1.
We're playing the main accent. I'm having you do this because we're in the spirit of working on motions, right? This is an opportunity where I can have you investigate a big motion for what is the main accent. We have that, right? Then we got So this is the second part, what we've really been playing.
Yeah, but exactly.
All we're doing is we're adding, in the case of how this is written, it starts with a right drag, meaning that the right is the core note and the left plays the appoggiatura. So we're getting we're not turning it into an accent. See, this is where we're going to get that single stroke. Hanging. Hanging. We're just getting to that position that we just experienced with a single Ratamacue, and we're simply playing one drag in front of it. Go for it. You can make a little throw for it. There you go. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Well, it's awfully slow, but that's good. There's a little throw on the left. I thought okay. Go ahead. Thought you were going to make a little throw on the right. What happened to the little throw you were going to make in the right for the first?
Yeah.
There you go. Now a little throw in the. Is that right? It's so slow. It starts to lose. It becomes amorphous.
I know. Well, it should be.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
I was adding rest in there as well. It should be a 3/4.
So the length of the first right will be the length of the last left. Da 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 da.
Okay, let me do this. I'm going to do this here.
Da 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 da. You got it. There you go.
It's that little throw. Is that correct?
Mention it. You're cool. Keep going. It's the big single stroke. The hanging, the cocking of the wrist and the whole, that's what we. All your elbows,
I know.
you know.
I did it again.
Oh, good, you're feeling that. There, that was pretty good. That was a good one. Elbow doesn't go out. You didn't really get the hang. You gave me this instead of this. You gave me this instead of this. Nope. Elbows. Why is your elbow far out? Show me the motion in the left. Just show me the motion, the hanging motion. Come on. No, no. Elbows too far out.
Yeah.
Just come down. Come down. Come down. Come on up. Come on up. There. That's about how it should look. Feel that. Just feel that. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Now go ahead and speed the metronome up to. Let's essentially duplicate what we just did. Go ahead and put it. What did I kick it up to 52?
Yeah.
Put it up to 52. Let's see what it looks like there.
So for that first downbeat of the one, a little throw there. Have a little throw there. Okay.
Right. Yeah. Elbow. Too much elbow. Not bad. Too much elbow. All about the purity of the motion. There you go. But where's the little throw?
I know it's hard.
So slow. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Da da ba, 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 da 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 da. Oh yeah, I'm making two throws really. I'm making two throws. Try that.
Two throws where? What do you mean? But like.
You've got ra, and then you've got ra da da da.
No, I know. You know, that's what I noticed. I noticed there was okay when I did it the first time.
There you go. Now you're gonna make another throw. Ra.
I noticed that I made another throw, and then I stopped myself because I okay, and then I noticed you doing that, so I thought because it just seemed to give it that natural momentum by giving it that additional throw.
Right. We can play this a bunch of different ways, but right now you're right. I'm making two throws.
As long as I'm doing it correctly.
See if you can get the two throws up to 52.
Yeah.
Up. Yeah. Where's the two throws to the left? You're not giving me little throws on the left now.
I know.
Da 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 da. All you're doing is this. ah, 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 ah. That's all you're doing. Try that. No, now the dangle big throw. No, you didn't give me the dangle big throw. Do it again. Start again. Two little throws. No, you gave me you gave me a bunch of English. Oh, you have to stop yourself. There you go. Do it again. This is a cool little exercise. There you go. Ah, there you go. That's what's happening. Little throw, big throw on the other hand. Little throw, big angle in this hand. No, not big elbow. Big wrist on the way up. Big angle. No, don't give me this. Show me what it looks like. Let's remind yourself of what it looks like to go up and let the stick dangle in the left. That's the feeling you have to get to for your big throw. And show me what how you're gonna come up for the little throw. Yeah, there you go. See, it's tiny. Yeah, see? Now a big throw. Gonna let it come up higher to big. No, you just gave me a bunch of. You didn't really give me a bigger dangle. You gave me a bunch of elbow. There you go. Better. There. Okay. See if you can play the stroke now and add the grace notes. The notes in between the main motions. You see, that's really what's happening. We're making these main motions. Right? And all we have to do is put the other notes in between. Go for it. Big dangle, not bad. Little throw, big dangle. Little throw, big dangle on the left, not elbow. Really think about the left this time. No elbow. Better get up to that hanging point for just a moment. So slow, that's why we have it at this speed. Okay, and put it up to 72. Let's see if it works there. Go ahead and put it to 72. Go for it.
Hold on.
I'll freak out. Elbow. Elbow. Yeah. It's like you're getting your snap from your elbow. The snap comes from getting to this position and turning. Turn. Turn. There. It's getting to here and turn. Yeah.
I gotta get that. I gotta get that worked in. It's taking some time.
You've just got to get to here and realize that it's as if you're playing from here now, right? It's like you're playing from here. This is where you're going to play from. So you have to get to this new plateau in a sense. We're going to play from here. See? I'm playing from here now. It's not about doing this. It's about playing from here. Now you're going to apply force lever arm from up here. This is your new hangout. Drummers hang. Okay? That's where you're going to there. See, you're playing from up there. Now you're going to play from down here. Now you're going to play from up here. See, that's what we're trying to do. There. Not bad. Go ahead and play the stroke. 72, and just prove to yourself that you can do that. Up with the elbows. Relax your left elbow. It's already looking funky. Relax. Okay. Now you look a little more, less angular. Or, right? What is it? The nature of pores? Right angles? Isn't that, you don't usually see right angles in nature? Right? Everything's got a curve to it. That right elbow, left elbow. I'm worried about it. Right. Left elbow's not too far out. Your left elbow right now is out where it should be. Come on, let your left arm go. Just let your left arm go. Just hang. Just don't have. You don't have to turn the metronome off. I want to keep you going. Put the sticks in your hand and just let your left elbow hang. There. See, I can see less of the wall behind you now. You have to maintain that. Bring it up. There. Now your left elbow has somewhere to go. If you start by having it stuck out, that's really where you're going, and it's already there. In other words, you're really not at the floor. The floor has to do with how this part of the arm does feel. Right? Okay, so in a sense, here we are paying attention to the arm. Okay? That's what the floor feels like in the arms. That's what it feels like. Memorize it. Now, go ahead and play the stroke. That's why I wanted you to keep the metronome on, because I didn't want you to have to move. Don't stop left arm. It's perfect. Get me the angle in the left. Not the windup. We're trying to play. We're just playing from up here. You don't have to give me this thing. It's not about that. Now, not giving me the dangle. You're leading with your elbows now. Right? Keep it going. Keep it going. Just pay attention.
Yeah, let me play it. It's going to be rough. It's not going to be proper. But...
How much faster than 52? A little faster. Okay. Put the metronome on 60. I'll give you a fighting chance here. Because I know all of this is, you know, got a lot swimming in your head. And you're right. The idea is to slow things down so that you build in the right motions, not the incorrect motions.
That's right.
Okay? Go for it. The dangle is really what we're looking for. That was good in the right. Left.
Double.
Just get to the hang. There you go. Do it. Just get to the hang. No, not the elbow. The hang. Hang. There you go. Okay, you can get through this at 60. Slash. There. Stop. Right. This is a George Costanza, right? Where you leave on a high note. Remember the Seinfeld episode? He arrives just upon me.
Right.
First thing he says, first thing out of his mouth, the whole room cracks up. He goes, I'll be seeing you, great party. He left on a high note. Play another note because that's good. It's good. Very good. So you can see, all we're doing is applying force to a lever arm using motions. That's it. And I know it's a lot to take in, and I know you've been playing in different ways for so long, right? So what we're doing is we're building in, we're not only muscle memory, we're building in new engrams.
Yeah,
you know,
new pathways for sure.
Right, so we're literally reshaping your brain. It's like Ralphing for the brain, right? Right? You know about that therapy, Ralphing?
No, what is that?
Well, they get in and they manipulate your body in some form of massage.
Oh, right.
And they are really reshaping things. It can be very painful. So This shouldn't be painful, though. I know a little frustrating, but see, these new pathways, you can actually measure them. You can see them in an X-ray.
Absolutely, I can imagine.
Which is why the brain dimples.
Yeah.
Because we've just created more surface space. Okay, you've gotten that much smarter. Go, man. Job. Turn this off.